today, and just you hate the outcome there. But real proud of our players. They prepared really well for the game. I just can't. Couldn't think any more of them from their approach they took to get ready for what we knew was going to be a tough basketball game. Thought we rallied from some tough situations all throughout the game, so we showed some toughness. We were asking for that, and just to come up 1 point short is certainly stings. But proud of our players, and you just have to give U of L a lot of credit. They played really hard as well, and they always do. So they made one more play than we did, and they will get the benefit of the victory. But I think we learned a lot from this game, and it'll help us improve. So we just have to stick with it and keep at it. And it's like I told them, I wouldn't trade locker rooms for anything. Really love our team.
In that third quarter, when they started to rally, did you all expect Shook to be open? I mean, were you all expecting the three from her, or just try to explain just what happened?
Well, she shoots them. She's been. We were more concerned with number one, Dana Evans is shooting 50% from three, and didn't want her to get into a rhythm. We just got a little too deep off of Shook, and now once Evans turned the corner, we were sort of in no man's land there. Was it a switch or was it not? And we don't ever want to leave anybody wide open, and that's what happened a couple of times. There at the end of the game, we were able to tighten it up, and we were able to slow Evans down and then get back to Shook, and then we also rotated up one time. But there, we gave him a couple there, and to her credit, she knocked him down. She came in the game at 21%, and she didn't shoot 21% today from the three. She had a great day, 3 of 5. So you have to give her credit. She made big shots.
Happy holidays again to you. The 4-point play there with Sabrina that really sparked you guys, and you're able to maintain for the rest of the half, going halftime. How huge was that for that to happen? And the second question is about Ryan getting that last shot at the end of the game, and how huge and how important it is for her to get that last shot.
Yeah, it was good. We played well there at the end. Sabrina's was a big shot. We got off to a rocky start offensively, and you give U of L credit for that. They are a tough defensive team, always are. I was real proud with how we hung in there and had a really good first half offensively. And it's always exciting to have a 4-point play, and glad to see that go in. And that great crowd today, really outstanding energy from the crowd. So we were appreciative of that. And then I thought we made a good play there at the end defensively, and basically had them in transition defense, and we'll learn from that situation. I wish we would have driven it to the basket. Really would have loved to have seen us try to go. They were in the bonus. We were in the bonus, and we needed to drive that one to the basket on them. They weren't quite organized, and then Ryan's was pretty deep, but it was a good look, and she makes them a lot. So was more than happy to have the ball in her hand at the end to take the shot. It didn't go, but she'll learn from it, and we'll learn. You have to give Diop a ton of credit in the second half. She was extremely physical and hustled, and was a tough defender on Ryan, and so Ryan will learn from that as well. And I think our team will grow from what was a tough game.
Dana Evans, 3 ball didn't fall today, but how dangerous is Louisville when she can facilitate and kind of run the offense the way she did today? She had 10 assists.
She's a great player. Dana Evans is a great player. She's one of the top guards in the country. She is a very impressive player. She has great ball handling abilities with her head up, which makes her a great playmaker. She can handle it with both. She can, score at the rim. She can shoot the pull-up. She's really shooting the ball great from the 3. She is I don't know that we'll see a lot of guards any better than her. She's really, really good. Hats off to her. She had a good performance today. Tough player.
Coach R, what are some of the things you'll take out of this loss as you get ready for California and the rest of your schedule?
Well, like I said in the opening, just really proud of how hard we've worked to improve. And I didn't know exactly what was going to happen today. We played a couple of tough games early, and then we've been on a series of games here where we won by very comfortable margins. And you could put on the tape with U of L and the Oregon game and some of the games that they played, and you could tell what they were doing against top level competition. And so it was great for us to see that we could come into a game, prepare well. I just can't say enough about our team's preparation and how hard they played today was a result of their great focus and great intensity and prepared for this game. So I learned that, and that builds trust as you go forward. We learned that we can bounce back from some adversity. We got in some tough spots early and battled back. Third quarter was just a really, really difficult quarter for us. We just did not have answers to stop them enough. So learned that we have some toughness about us and can bounce back with some resilience. And then, that offensively that we, against a really tough team that's trying to confuse and trying to mix it up on you, that we could keep our poise and make some good plays. Didn't make enough, needed to make one more. But, just found out really a lot about, what our team has and what they're capable of. And, we're, as we've said all along, we certainly have flaws as a team. But if we'll just keep at it, keep working, we'll be a tough team, we'll be a dangerous team, and that's what we're trying to be as we progress through this season.
Louisville did a good job of rebounding the basketball, especially on the offensive glass. They got 15 of those. What did you see in terms of rebounding?
Well, that's been an Achilles heel for us that we've got to try to do better. We, like we said, we're not a flawless basketball team, but we're in many games this season in our league will be undersized. We were really undersized today. I thought we did a more than adequate job on first shot defense today. It was the second shot that really got us, and we're just not quite physical enough. We're just not in a habit to really find and box and make the play, and that falls on my shoulders. I have to do a better job in practice of making sure that we're ready to rebound at a higher level than we did today. I don't know that we're ever going to out-rebound a team as big as U of L, but we need to keep it closer than it was. And just so many. You think about if we could have gotten the rebound there at the end of the third quarter that they ended up tipping in. So many of those plays. It was a 1-point ball game, and you get out-rebounded by 20. You can tell you played pretty tough. But we need to improve on the rebounding, and there was some plays out there that we could have done better that were within our control, and those are the ones that we'll go back and work on. There's sometimes, the player's just bigger and taller and a little bit better than you are, and those you can't do anything about. But it's the ones where we can get a body on, we can pursue the ball a little bit better. So we'll keep working at that, but that was a big factor in the game. U of L did a really good job on the boards.
I think it's not a secret you've been inconsistent at the free throw line this season, and if somebody had told me before the game that you were going to be 12 to 15 for 80% and the opponent only got 4 free throws, I would have thought for sure that's a win. Can we take the free throw shooting and what they did today, maybe and build on that for future games?
Yeah, I think the free throw shooting is going to be fine. We're good shooters. You just have to leave it all in the past. If you haven't made one, the other night, Ogechi missed her first 2 and then made her next 4. I mean, that's what you have to have. You just have to have some toughness and get up there and knock them down. We're plenty good shooters. You can't shoot the ball the way we do from the 3 and not be a good free throw shooting team. So I'm not concerned about that unless for some reason you wouldn't be focused or trying, and we don't have that issue with this team. They're working hard at it. So it was a good day from the free throw line. Wish we'd made 14 and 15, and we would be a little bit happier right now, but we made 80% of our free throws, and that's a good day.
Last one, great.
Matthew, you mentioned the schedule earlier. Was that done on purpose? Did you want to let this group have some time together before you played this caliber of opponent?
Yeah, we still felt like we were an inexperienced team. Although Ryan had a big freshman year, she was going to be in a different role for this season, and playing virtually everybody's role changed from last year. It either increased or we had to adjust it somewhat, or they were new. Like Sabrina practiced with us last year, but I did feel like this team needed a chance to gel and to grow, and for us to kind of find out what we needed to do. And so, like I said before the game, this is a great time for us to play this game. And what I like about it is I think it shows that our practices have been good, our effort in practice to try to become the kind of team we believe we have to be successful. I think those have been beneficial, and I think you saw our team come out and compete hard and do a good job. So now I think this game under our belt, certainly as a coach, I have a much more knowledge of what I feel like can work and what we can do, and I'm really happy with where we are right now in our development, and I think we're ready to take off from here. So ton we need to get better doing and improvement, and I think that'll be true for us throughout the season, but thought we battled today.
We're actually going to squeeze in one more, Keith.
Coach, it seemed like Ryan was pressing early, and then you kind of took her off the ball, and it seemed like that really was what kind of got her going when she wasn't handling what was coming off the ball.
Well, she understands her role, and that is to be a major factor on the offensive end. She needs to score points for us, and it's hard to learn that. I mean, she's still about 40 games into her college career, and so it's a process to have that kind of role. And I thought she did great. I thought she did great. She was working hard early in the game. You knew U of L was not going to give her anything today, and I thought she just stayed at it. And so real positive experience for her if she can keep it in proper perspective, and our team can keep it in proper perspective. If the last shot goes in, I think it was a 3, then we're up. Then we win by 2. So we're not had that happened, we wouldn't be a whole lot of different team. We'd still have gotten beaten on the boards, and had a rough third quarter that we would need to correct. And so just perspective is really important for our basketball team. They're a great group of young people. They work really hard. They try to get it done together as a team, and thought it was a great experience for us, everything except for the final score.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all.